I'm back. Welcome. It is week 2. Week 2 is done. Today is July 20th, and it's currently noontime, 12:11 p.m. And I just wanted to, again, just check in. I think a lot of things continue to happen since I last checked in. Just hung out and just did a bunch of activities. Went to OC like 2 times to support my friend Drew, who's an amazing artist, singer. Check out his music. But it was super cool seeing him perform and like his stage presence and energy, and just like live performances are just something else. Like it's so different than just watching through a screen. But I also do think that when you're watching a live performance, for me personally, I need to be like close, like pretty close to the stage and not watching from like a jumbo screen to really enjoy and feel the music. But yeah, just seeing my friend Drew like sing his heart out. Yeah, aside from OC, ate a lot of food down there. Night market. There was a Vietnamese night market in Orange County, and there was still a lot of foods that I still never seen before, which was super interesting. I thought I knew a lot of Vietnamese foods already, but for night market food, I feel like they just take a food, then they just fry it, and then it becomes a new dish, and it's street food. But super interesting. Yeah, I also got to go on set with Drew. Thanks, Drew, for inviting me or like letting me be on the set, meeting a bunch of different people on that set, on that shoot. And everyone's such a different, interesting, unique character. And they just have interesting, different energies. Like some people definitely have that LA Hollywood vibe. Some people, I don't know, some people are just, everyone's just the whole spectrum. I don't even know how to explain it. There's just so much energy to be around, and I'm just like observing. But yeah, it was really cool meeting these people. And from that opportunity also led to another one where one of the guys I met on that first shoot, he invited me out to another shoot 2 days later, where it was like a Western cowboy shoot, which I shot BTS photos for as well. And that was super interesting, just like paying attention to how he was setting up the lights and the shots he was getting, and even just the direction from the directors, and just observing, a lot of observing and asking questions here and there. But it was really cool to be a part of that shoot too. And we saw horses. There was a horse. And currently I've been really thinking about this project that I want to do while I'm here, and possibly continue it after I leave LA. But I have this idea that to just, going back to that first video check-in, to just create a video project, a series to highlight people's stories and testimonies of how they met God, how God entered their life, but also going to the present of how God like enters their life on a daily, and how do they navigate their relationship with God in their career, in their day-to-day, and what that looks like in the present as well, and where they see God moving in the future also. And so, yeah, I feel like God gave me a word the other day, the word vessel, in which we are all just vessels of God, and the gifts and talents that we have on this earth is also a vessel. It's like a vehicle to showcase or express whatever we want to express. And for us, being vessels of God, we just want to glorify and point people back to Jesus, point people back to God, and show them how God moves within all these different vessels in our life and through us individually as vessels in our unique story, in our unique paths that God has planned for us. And so Vessel. Vessel is the project that I want to launch while I'm down here. So currently just been brainstorming like visuals and ideas and like just taking notes and fleshing that purpose and intention. I plan to like set up times to do these video interviews for people that are willing and down to shoot, to just show like the raw, organic stories that people have. So super excited for that. Also, in terms of my living situation here, I only have like 3 more days here. So after this, I'm going to be staying at a week at my friend's house, 3 minutes away, a 3-minute drive away. Thank you, Martin and Hope, for letting me stay over as well. And after that, I'm not sure where. After that week, I'm not sure where, but praying to God and trusting that things are going to fall into place for my living situation of where I'm going to stay for the rest of August, because I'm not sure yet, but I have people in mind to kind of reach out to and possibly see if they're okay with letting me stay over. Yeah, uncertain, but I just wanted to also just share that, to be honest about where I'm at with that. And also another opportunity that came up recently that it's super interesting. Yesterday, my friend shared with me a post from Daniel Cloud Campos. He's someone that I've been following for so long, and I admire his work, his craft, his multi-passionate pursuit in dance, film, music, because I'm also just interested in so many different things too, but how he executes it is just, he does it really well. And so I just love his work, and yeah, just how he is as an artist. His artistry is just really cool. And so he posted on his story saying that he needs volunteers for the 25th and 26th next week, and to shoot an email to his producer, his company, if there are any volunteers that would be willing to help on his passion project. And so like 10 minutes after he shared that, shout out to my friend for sending me that story in the first place. Thank you, Ria. And I emailed immediately after I saw that. And so really hoping, really praying that I get that opportunity, because it was honestly also a goal of mine one day to just be able to work with him on set, to observe how he goes about the creative process and things like that in person. And I think it'd be really cool to just meet other people too, and just see how Daniel, goes about his creative process. So that'd be a really cool opportunity if I get that, but still waiting for a response. It should be coming out today, the response. Yeah, that's an opportunity. And yeah, I think it's just been cool. I think I'm excited for what's to come. There's people that I still have yet to meet here for lunch, to get food and chat, and excited for those conversations too. And yeah, I think that's it. Part of me, never mind. Also cooking from last week to this week, I've definitely elevated my cooking. I mean, I still had chicken left. What I did differently with that second batch of chicken was that I used cornstarch to fry it. And I also did like a soy sauce marinade with it too, which was different than my first salt and pepper, no cornstarch seasoning. And yeah, that was an interesting attempt at making my chicken different. Yeah, I did that. And also bought more ingredients from Ranch 99, bought different soy sauce, dark soy sauce, oyster sauce, reduced sodium soy sauce, and different meats. I'm done with chicken. I'm already out of chicken, so I'm moving on to beef. So there's a dish I'm planning to make soon, which is called pho ap chow, which is like a fried pho with like beef and like veggies, whatever protein you want. Something I order at the restaurant a lot. It's super fun to eat. It's fun because it's crunchy and chewy and this amazing texture in your mouth and very, very flavorful. So hopefully I execute that dish decently. But aside from that, I also did make tomatoes and eggs recently, and one of my childhood favorite soups called gan mong tơi, which is, I don't know how to describe it, but it's just a really hearty soup. Like it's a simple soup, nothing too complicated, but it did take me a long time to find that specific spinach leaf in the Asian market because it's not your ordinary spinach. It's translated in English, it's called a Malabar spinach. But as I was looking through Wrench 99, it was like, I couldn't even find it. And I was trying to see what do they call it in Chinese, because I didn't see any Vietnamese in it. But then finally I found it. It was called a Vietnam spinach in Ranch 99. Yes. And so, yeah, I also recorded a video for that. Maybe I'll put it in here too, but yeah, I filmed the process of me making it, and it wasn't as like perfect to how my mom does it, but I would say it was pretty close, like 90% close. Like, I don't know what exactly it's missing, but yeah, I did everything that my mom told me, and I even called her for help. Yeah, 90%, still pretty good. But yeah, that was a nice change to make that and eat it with tomatoes and eggs and rice, and yeah, elevating these recipes, moving on from chicken and now learning more stuff. And that's exciting, adulting. But yeah, I think that's it for this check-in. I think usually I just go to my phone and then I'm looking at the photos. I also made sushi bake for Drew and Marcus to just thank them for allowing me to stay here. Because originally I was going to just stay here for a week too. So I had already planned to make sushi bake for them, like at the end of that week. And so I did, I made them sushi bake, but thankfully they allowed me to even extend another week here. But again, shout out to Marcus and Drew for letting me stay here. I think that's it. Yeah, just been really grateful again for all the conversations that I've been having down here. And yeah, dude, God's definitely moving down here and been really showing me and teaching me a lot while I'm down here. Because prior to coming down, I wasn't really spending as much time with God, but being down here and having a lot of time also has allowed me to just spend time in His Word, spend time with Him, and just learn more and connect with a lot of other people that are also walking with God. So that's been really cool. Super excited for what's to come, and stay tuned for the project that I want to do here. But yeah, thank you guys for checking in with me for check-in number 2. Yeah. I keep looking away from the camera because it's not easy. It's not easy to look straight into the camera all the time. Okay, I need to eat lunch. I haven't eaten lunch yet. Actually, I bought cereal yesterday. I might just eat cereal because it's just faster and easier to make. But yeah, okay.